Hi, so I am Apostle Jennifer. I am a servant of the Lord here on assignment to serve you today. Make sure you take this back to the Lord and see what He wants you to do with it, as this is an ongoing conversation with the Lord that should not stop with me. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, fam. So during my devotion time, I usually start off sometimes reading through the Psalms and also reading the Beatitudes, and then also reading about salt and light. And here's why. You know, sometimes when you're waking up in the morning, it's difficult to make that transition and you just need some help. So I do that. But I read the Beatitudes and the salt and light because I realize that the enemy's not taking a day off, that he is on the prowl looking for whom to devour. And he's looking to kill, steal, destroy, and lie. And the enemy's not taking a day off. So it could be likely that I could be feeling off, that I could be feeling low with spiritual warfare, that I could have somebody come against me and insult me or attack me. But I want to be able to have myself postured in such a way that I already have set myself up, knowing that if that does happen, it will all work in my favor and there's good in it. It's already setting myself up to say, hey, this is a high likelihood, but if it happens, you're covered. So don't lean into it. Don't give into it. Take a step back and understand what this means. You're blessed. But not just that, but also in my response, you're salt and light. You are salt and light. Make sure you respond in such a way in which you represent the salt and light that you are. And I read this every day. If I don't have my Bible with me for some reason, I try to recite as much as I can by memory, or at least get the message and just remind myself of it. So this is Matthew chapter 5, and this is verse 3. I'm going to read through it, but then I'm going to really hone in on some parts, and it is: blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So this is already saying that based off of where I may be at any given time, that I'm already blessed. That if I'm poor in spirit, that if I'm one who mourns, that in those instances that I'm blessed. It's good because the kingdom of heaven is mine. Not only that, but it also prescribes me a way to be able to conduct myself throughout the day, to be meek, to hunger and thirst for righteousness, to be merciful, to be pure in heart, to be a peacemaker. And that reminder every day lets me know how I need to be postured in my day moving forward. But not only that, it starts to get into this persecution. And then going on to verse 11, listen, it says, blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kind of things against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Now, I know I try to do everything in my life according to how God desires me to do it. Am I perfect in that? No, but I try. I know I try to present myself as an ambassador of Christ. I know that I try my best to do all that God is calling me to do. I know when I speak, I'm trying to speak in a way that the Lord has showed me that I need to speak in this season, and how he wants to move in honor of the Lord. So in doing so, I know that if anybody has anything to say to me, that they're not coming for me, they're coming from how the Lord has dictated I need to be in this season. They coming for him, because I'm doing a lot of things in this season that I wouldn't typically do. I'm doing it because this is what the Lord is telling me to do, because he wants to grow me and mature me and develop me beyond what I know of me. But I love this because it says, hey, when people insult you, when they persecute you, when they speak all kind of false things about you, you got to understand that you're blessed and rejoice and be glad, because your reward is in heaven. So this should change the way how you respond. So now, instead of responding in like kind, now instead of being like, okay, I'm gonna meet hate with hate, now you can respond in such a way in which you smile and be like, thank you for the blessing. Hey, you can even go share your faith, go plant a seed and be like, and when they ask, what do you mean? Say, go read the Beatitudes. See, they think it's going to be something crazy, but actually they go read scripture. That's what they going to do. Hey, it works all ways around. I realize that when you do that, I'm blessed. Thank you for the blessing. You ain't nothing. You think you this, you think you better than people. You think you ain't got to talk. You think you ain't got to. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you. You don't realize. This ain't what you say. Okay, this is what you say in your mind. This what you keep in here. This is what you keep in your heart, okay? But you just take that posture like you don't even know. You don't even know what you doing. You blessing me, brother. You blessing me, sister. Yeah, you gossiping behind my back. Hey, pardon me. Let me go ahead and move around so you can keep gossiping, because you blessing me. You don't understand. You building my rewards for heaven. I ain't even got to do nothing but show up in the name of the Lord, and I'm getting blessed because I'm in your presence. Thank you. Thank you for the blessing. That's why on my channel, I'll be dealing with a lot of the insults and stuff. I try not to even address it. No, you don't get time on my platform, because it ain't mine. It's really the Lord's, and I'm just stewarding it. But I'm not going to give you spotlight. Sometimes I might address it and say and just joke around with it, but yeah, I'm not moved by it, because I'm supposed to be hated by many. But sometimes you'll hear me say, thank you for the blessing in my life. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for the blessing. You see, also, when you look at the salt and the light scripture afterwards, it tells you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. See, they're going to see something different about you when you respond as salt and light. Nah, I'm not going to lose my saltiness, my flavor because of you. Nah, not when you blessing me. No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm going to respond differently. I had somebody thrash me one day. And I know it was demonic, because all I did was show up, and the woman was looking at me crazy. She was like, don't talk to me. I didn't even say nothing. And I looked and I was like, God bless you. And I kept doing what I was doing. And she just kept coming. She was like, I don't believe in your God. And I was like, okay, God bless. She's like, why you keep saying God bless me? And I was like, just steadily doing what I had to do. And then I just left and was like, God bless you, and walked out the door. Don't let people ruin your day. Thank them for the blessing. Don't let enemy have his way.